Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Life is a bittersweet journey, my friend, a bittersweet journey. When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. If at first you don't succeed, remove all evidence you ever tried. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. To succeed in life, you need three things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. When you lose your smile, you lose your way in the chaos of life. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Always know the difference between what you're getting and what you deserve. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. Lower your expectations, but never lower your standards. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Sometimes, the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. I do not believe in taking the right decision. I take a decision and make it right. The older I grow, the more I distrust the familiar doctrine that age brings wisdom. Don't be afraid to say I don't know and seek knowledge from others. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. But the truth doesn't need to be known or believed to be true. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. You don't put your life into your books. You find it there. Glory resides in the hearts of those you inspire, not in fleeting moments of fame. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. When you're the most happening person at the party, it's time to leave. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. In order to form an immaculate member of a flock of sheep, one must, above all, be a sheep. Mist to mist, drops to drops, for water thou art, and unto water shalt thou return. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. When I stopped to take a breath, I noticed I had wings. Do not use life to give life to death. Do not use death to bring death to life. Accepting oneself does not preclude an attempt to become better. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof.